Sure. Thank you, Dr. Chandak, and welcome everybody. My name is Simarpreet, and I look after the mobile CM business for Siemens Healthineers here in India. So the topic that we're going to present today is how 3D CM is useful for intraoperative quality control, and particularly in ortho trauma space. So as we all know, that I might have to minimize this screen here. Yeah. So as we all know that there are a host of products available for 3D imaging inside the OR. Most of us are more familiar with the mobile C-arms for 3D as well as for O-arms for 3D. There are a host of intraoperative CT scanners now available. So many of them are mobile. As well as there is a system that comes on a sliding gantry CT. So you don't have to use the CT inside the OR at all times. You can coexist the CT between two rooms, one on the diagnostic floor, one on the diagnostic room, and the other one on inside the OR. And there are also certain solutions available, such as a robotic cath lab, which can be used for and can coexist between multiple users like cardiology, interventional radiology, orthopedics, spine, neuro, all of them can coexist with this system. So what we're going to focus today here is more on the 3D imaging that we get on mobile C-arms. But first and foremost, that why do we need 3D imaging? And the answer to that is definitely to get more certainty in demanding cases. I second the thought that Dr. Tanna presented, that it is always better to have two C-arms, not just to have the second C-arm as a backup, but also if you can use it to have two views for the same anatomy, one in the anterior posterior view and the other one in the lateral view. So a 3D C-arm or a 3D imaging device can help you give those two views with only one shot. So practically speaking, it is less dose for the doctor himself. And why we say is 3D important, or the need of 3D is growing, is because conventional 2D imaging may not always provide enough information. As you can see, for some of the body regions, especially around the foot, the intraoperative correction rates, the average intraoperative correction rates are more than 30% in some cases. So this basically draws us to the more and more prevalence of 3D CM being used inside an orthopedic OT. I would also like to plug in one of the testimonials we received from one of the orthopedic trauma surgery professors from the University of Ludwigshafen, Germany, Professor Brusner, who says that I can't say it clearly enough. Experience is no substitute for a 3D scan. If anything, it is the experienced surgeons in particular who do not want to do without the intraoperative process control. They know very well that by using this method, they achieve better clinical outcomes and prevent post-operative revisions. So how the 3D CM works and how does it acquire to give you a CT-like image inside the OR is what this video represents. I'll just play this video maybe once more. So as you can see, the CM basically acquires an image around the patient body and then reconstructs this into a 360-degree volume. So I'll not bore you with a lot of physics, but just to share with you, so it basically works on similar to a cone beam CT, wherein you acquire 196 degrees and then you reconstruct a volume which is 360 degrees from the acquired 196-degree rotation. And the images that you get and the images that you get are similar to what you would get on a CT scanner, right? So you get all three coronal, sagittal, and axial views, as well as the volume view that you see on the screen here for that particular examination. So this is the proximal tibia. Just to share some more examples with you, this is an examination of the pelvis. So again, all three views and the volume reconstructed all in less than 1 minute. This is a view of the distal tibia, distal radius. Another important functionality is that with the advancement in technology and then the advent of flat detector systems, you can go up to 6 or 7 vertebrae in one view. If if you're doing a thoracic spine or a cervical spine, as you can see here. So this is true because with the 3D scan, you get an isotropic volume of 16 centimeters into 16 centimeters into 16 centimeters. So this is something which is, I would say, even better than a intraoperative CT or a O-arm for that matter. So that's how a 3D C-arm would help. Some other new age features which are there in a 3D C-arm nowadays is that earlier, or rather even today, any conventional C-arm used to come with a generator capacity of 2 kilowatt or 2.5 kilowatt, right? Nowadays, the 3D C-arms can go up to 25 kilowatt in power. So that means more power for, obese patients or patients that you see on the slide here, as well as the size of the C. So this is very critical for all orthopedic trauma implants. So if you're operating a drill or doing a screw, it makes a lot of, it helps the surgeon to have a more open space for him to operate or use all the devices when the table is on the, when the patient is on the table. So these are some images that you can see for an obese patient with more than 100, 120 kilos. And again, so for a procedure which requires multiple screws, and if you are dealing with 3 images, cervical axial views. I'm sorry. Was there a question, sir?
Please go ahead. Go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So sure, sir. So for a multi-screw process, say for example in a spine, if you have say about 8 or 9 screws done on the spine, it becomes very challenging to individually align the image, all 3 planes in the same plane, as to check whether the screw has been implanted perfectly or not. So and if you were to do this inside the OT, it would consume a lot of your OR time, right? So the system comes with a host of new age features which detect all these screws automatically, and B, it also aligns all these images for you. So you just have to go from one screw to another, and the system will automatically align the right plane and give you the right result that you need. Another important feature, or I can think of this feature to be more useful to what, or in line with what Dr. Tanna was asking for, whether we can have a application which can tell us what is the right path to process. So something like a needle guidance, or you can say a navigation system which points to the target and gives you the right path, and lets you also know whether you've deviated from that path or not. So I'll just play a short video to explain this better. So say for example, if you, this is your skin entry point, and then you want to proceed in this direction. Once you align in the plane, the system will tell you by whether you are proceeding in the right direction or you need to change your the direction going forward. So very useful for K-wire placements or for even for screws. So as you can see, the red line tells you that you have deviated from your actual path that you had decided to go in for. So so that's from my end, and of course, if there are any questions, we can take them up now or maybe later on.